What's going on, guys? I'm bringing you a video here about this 86 Fox project that I got going here. And man, it is one thing after the next. I'm digging deep into this thing and it's just more fuckery after more fuckery after, I tell you what. But that's what you get when you buy other people's shit. So if you're going out there and you're buying a Fox, man, be sure that it has quality parts on it. Make sure that you're getting a roller. If you're getting a roller, make sure it's got the suspension done with quality products. My goal for the car was I wanted a car that was up and going. I could drive the car, and the car was fine, except for it just had a lot of half-ass shit done. So the springs were cut, the car was lowered, the guy was into stancing. That is not my thing. The car looked fine from, 10, 12 feet away. But once you got behind the wheel, all bets were off. That shit was jacked. So I raised the car back up, and then I had this vibration at about 70 miles an hour. So I decided I'd find out what it was. I spun each side of the rear wheels, could not find what was vibrating, so I pulled the diff. And when I pulled the diff, this is what I found. I found this race just spinning on the diff, and that's what the vibration was. So that, I said, what the hell with it, I want to have a little fun with this 302, wake it up a little bit. So I put 373 gears in the rear end, and then I decided, well, hell, since I got the axles out, let me go ahead and do the C-clip eliminators. And then I said, well, a little bit further, let's go ahead and do the brake mod on it, convert it over the SN95 brakes. So I went and got the mounts and everything out of the junkyard. I have a video on how I cut those, and I did the flop on those. So I'll be installing those here in a day when my new studs come in. So I'll get into that. But when you're getting into these projects, guys, make sure that you don't have a pipe dream kind of like I did, and you're going to get this car and you're going to drive it and you're going to enjoy it for a little while, then you're going to start your mods, because you're working behind someone else and you don't know what the hell they got done to that car or what kind of parts that's on it. Case in point, the K member on this car. There's a K member on it. I don't know what the hell it is. So now he did K member but stock A arms. So now I got to go get some A arms, and I need to get the right offset, but I don't know what that damn K member is. So it's just shit like that that you're going to be faced with all the time when you're doing somebody else's project, or you're taking over someone else's project. So if you know that they have quality parts, you can see what it is, you recognize what it is, that's something totally different. This, I had a 93 coupe that was stolen years back. I had the fever for getting another coupe, and I wanted a 4-out coupe this time instead of the Aero style. So that's where we are with this car. So what is the plan for it? I got a stroker motor back there on the stand that'll be going into this car. A T56 will be going into this car, and also a T88 turbo will be going into this car. At some point, hopefully by the end of the year of 19, going into 20. That's the plan, but like everything else, not made a dollar, so I'll pace myself out on when I purchase a couple more of those things. But the big ticket item is the damn engine over there. That thing's on the stand over there, and I probably got 12 grand wrapped up in that thing, and it hadn't even hit a lick yet. But that's what we're doing with the project. This week, I've been wrapping up, putting on the SN95 front brakes. Like I said, these are junkyard specials. I don't recommend doing the junkyard special. That's just me. If you're on a budget and you want to get the thing up and going, and you want better braking than what you have with the Fox, and that's where your money will take you, by all means, man, I'm not knocking you, do that shit. But when you go, make sure that you're picking quality rollers that are pretty good shape. The calipers are in good shape, and then just go from there. Blessed enough that I really didn't have to do that, but I'm frugal as hell because I figure I can put money somewhere else. So with that being said, not knocking anybody's hustle, man, get to the junkyard. I'm a junkyard junkie, and there are things in the junkyard that will help you save money. This is not necessarily one of the ones I probably would cut a corner on if I had to do it all over again. Here's why. You can go to Summit and you can get the calipers and brakes and all that stuff for about $50, something like that. It's gonna come to you ready to bolt on. It's gonna be whatever color you want, black or red. It's gonna be powder coated up nice. You get you some nice rotors, and you're in that thing for $400 or $500, and you got the same setup that I got out of the junkyard, that I had to bead blast on the back, paint them, you know, rebuild them. Then that shit didn't work because the rebuild kit is all wrong at O'Reilly's. So I ended up buying new calipers anyway. So I could have got new calipers painted. So those are the type of things that you start digging into that to me is not worth it. So I got new brake lines from front to back. I got all the stuff converted over to work with the SN95 stuff. New lines all the way up. Got my proportioning valve installed. I have a 93 Cobra brake booster on the way. And this is going to be, I'm going to be doing that project on an 86. So I understand there's more clearance on the 87s and up. We're going to tackle it with the 86, and I'll let you guys know how it comes out. I have not been making videos of me actually turning wrenches, and that's because I haven't really had the equipment. So now I just got the equipment to do some videos and bring you some decent footage with the GoPro. But I'm gonna try to get eventually even better setup for doing some actual B-roll, all that kind of crap. But that stuff is way down the road for now. What I wanted to do is the videos that I make, I come across a problem that I haven't quite found an answer for, or at least not to my liking, and I dig into the work, and I try to give you that video to try to save you a little bit of time and a little bit of frustration in the project that you're doing. So that's what this channel is about. It's about me going through this car that's a hot mess as far as what it's equipped with, and I'm finding problem after problem with it. And just bringing it back to a standard that I would have liked to have bought new. You know, the reason that I'm keeping this 302 in here, and I know I'm kind of shotgun blasting this, is I want to know what this car will do. I want to know what it, with the Pro Comp heads and the, what is that, RPM intake that's on it, I believe. And it's got a cam. He said it's an F cam. I have no clue what the cam is. I don't believe nothing he said, to be honest with you. But we're going to take it to the track, and we're going to see what it'll do with the gear change and maybe some decent tires. I don't know if I might keep this junk ass tires on here. Them some bitches won't hook on a damn thing. I don't believe they'll hook if you put a whole damn track of VHT down. Those some bitches ain't hooking. I don't know. That's garbage. But this is my passion. This is what I do. And I'm probably going to combine this channel with some of my bass fishing stuff. I do a lot of tournament fishing. So that's why I needed a little bit better equipment also, so that I can get into that also. So if you're into fishing and you're into cars, this might be a channel that you want to try to keep up with. I don't know. This is what I do though. This is what I love. And I'm just trying to, like everybody else, man. I'm in the garage and I'm in here shade tree hustling like everybody else, you know. Don't have the funds to pay somebody else to do everything that needs to be done on this car. And I don't think that most of us do. I think most of us are guys who work 9 to 5s, who support a family, and we try to get it done by our own dirty little grubby ass hands. So I'm with you guys.